Back on Gertie Rude, back again, a Tuesday mood. Well, here we are with the Marklet. Now, to start with, before I get lots of nasty comments from the usual nitwits that come over and leave nasty comments, I did say yesterday I suffer from allergies. I'm not a man, I'm an old woman, an ex-smoker with allergies, and I've got a very sore throat at the moment. Like I explained yesterday, I live in an orchard. This time of year, they're covered in blossoms, and I'm bleeding allergic to it. Don't blame me, my late husband grew them all, so it is what it is. And then conversely, in September, I get to go and pick loads of bleeding fruit that I've got nothing to do with. I usually give it away to the neighbourhood, to people. They usually move when they see me coming again. Oh, here she is again with her pears and plums and bleeding apples that nobody wants. Anyway, it's one of them. So, I mean, if you don't like listening to a croaky old bat, don't listen to me. And save your comments, because this time I will delete them and I'll block you from my channel. So just do one, I'm not interested. And that's to start with. So, and everyone else that's normal and well adjusted, I apologise for my croaky voice, darlings. So here we are. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's the Marklet. Oh, well, I'll be blowed. Who'd have thought? Anyway, this is the Jamie Kern from Lima from Peru, something like Paddington Bear, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this bin, she's well famous. I've never heard of her. No one has. And I'm warning you now that this is literally, and when I use the word literally, figuratively, and actually, 10 minutes introduction. Just over 10 minutes introduction before she gets on with the damn interview. It's one of those American, if you know any of the American intros they have, like Dr. Phil or Judge Judy, it's all wham, wham, bah, 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 in your face, this is me. A lot of smoke being blown up, quite a large derriere. Obviously, I'm not one to talk about large derrieres, but that is happening on here, you see, with Mrs. Jamie Lima Kern, whatever her name is. So shall we jump in and do the thing, see what's going to happen? Look.
I know the kind of mom I am.
Here we are.
I know the kind of human being
Here we
I
go.
am. I know how I show up.
Right.
And I love being able to be that person.
Right.
With the people that I love. So
She's got no makeup on. We're reliably told that she's got no makeup on. Like, literally nobody cares. Looking at it, no, still don't care. So, rather than spare you all that, let's leave the intro and try our best to get on with this, because I've got to admit that this goes on for about an hour and a half. I can't do that. So I'm going to do it in 3 half-hour segments, because basically I've got a life. And obviously when I react to a half-hour segment, I keep stopping and starting it and talking. It takes longer than half an hour. I've got things to do this afternoon. Also, I've got things to do this evening. So rather than do it all in one evening, I'm going to chop it up into 3 half-hour segments. The end of my world. Anyway, and believe you me, you're going to need everything that's holy. Grab a crucifix. Grab a cattle prod. Oh, a bottle of vodka. Whatever you need to get through this interview. I implore you. Come prepared, darlings. Wear a hazmat suit. Have you got one of those smoke things, you know, when they smoke out the bees from the hives? Bring one of them. That might help. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing it, but it might keep the pests away, you know. Anyway, the Jamie Lima Kern, whatever her name is, she's somebody in America that's ever so famous. She's got a podcast. She made some money out of makeup. So, was she an Avon lady? I don't know whether you guys overseas know what an Avon lady is. I think they're pretty much universal. So, anyway, she's a glorified Avon lady that's made herself a couple of quid. She made herself a couple of quid. So now that means she can sit and pontificate and tell us all about our miserable lives and how we can better ourselves by listening to her. Come on then. Let's go, Jamie.
So excited to say
Hello.
to my amazing friend, Megan, welcome to the Jamie Kern Lima Show.
Oh my God, I'm here.
I'm so happy you're
Jamie.
here. We did it. We did it.
Oh, you did it.
I've never done this on my show before.
I've never
Brought
done
the
it on my
rocking
show
chairs
before.
in. I get so many messages from people.
See, I'm a really... I'm a fully grown woman. I'm Pat. I'm a billionaire, some or other. I show up. I'm always present in the moment. I'm authentic and classy and organic. I'm a dirty little bee when it comes to the boudoir as well. I really am. But the rest of the time, I validate myself by speaking like a breathy 10-year-old. I'm being like literally a little girl. Little girl. I'm a little girl. I'm just so little. I'm so cutesy. I really am. Look at me. Oh dear. I could say something else, but I'll get myself thrown off YouTube. Oh, dear me. It's more Stepford Wives than anything else, this thing. I think I'm having a nervous breakdown. I did try and review it, but I fell asleep. It's fantastic. I had a really nice sleep. Then woke up at the end, because the intro, like the outro, is really loud and brassy and bronzy, as you can imagine. Do you get me? So, yeah, let's move on.
Alone, or like, how do you make friends as an adult? Or how do I feel more worthy?
Not by acting like a brave little 10-year-old, darling, but you do you. Oh, you do you.
Any of those things,
Right,
I feel like one of the ways is through friendship.
So I'm just
having a great friendship. You and I have had so many amazing days and moments sitting in these two rocking chairs at my house.
And that is water, darling. It is water.
Things, and
for hours.
For hours.
Hours.
Just watching the world go
Look
by.
at me. Can you notice me Cartier? What? I've got me cuckoos on, and I geegaws. I think that's what they used to call them, geegaws, didn't they, in the Georgian times? I got me geegaws all over, a couple of bracelets, and my old boyfriend's giving me and everything on me. Present in the moment. I've turned up. I'm classy, authentic.
Talking. And I think, well, to answer, when you're saying someone writes in saying, how do you make friends as an adult?
It's
such a great question.
She's just so affected. So effective. I'm being authentic. It's the antithesis of authentic. But listen, I'm not going to burst their bubble, because you do start feeling quite maternal towards them. In the same way that you probably feel quite maternal to some baby lambs, or say maybe baby calves, or like little piglets. You kind of feel maternal towards them, because they just know not, darlings, what the hell they're on about. And they're just so totally unrelatable. But here I am trying to relate. I'm going to relate. Let's relate.
Depth of friendship at the onset, I think it's kind
Right,
of...
here we go.
When you're on a plane.
Yes.
I remember, back in the day, you'd sit next to a stranger, and sometimes you'd feel more
Back in the
comfortable.
day, yeah, because now she's like private plane. Do you get me? So, she probably does yoga over the Indian Ocean. It's just back in the day when I was flying everywhere, economy. Oh no, scrub that business class, because I'm very classy. What's me? Right, let's go, love.
Life story to a complete stranger.
Yes.
And the person that
yes,
is
show
part
up
of your
for me,
day-to-day.
darling.
Yeah.
And so you start with
Yes, little
trust, but I guess the difference is for us, it's just become so lasting.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So just multi-layered, and I think trust is such a big deal. And this is your first ever podcast interview. Thank you for trusting.
Isn't that wild?
See the book behind her. Worthy. Everything's so strategic, isn't it? That isn't there by accident. Quite. And I think the other things are actually just there to hold that book up so that we see that. Do you get me? Worthy. The only thing, when I think worthy, I think Glastonbury, because I had a rather long misspent youth, you see, darlings, when I was youthful, decades ago. And Glastonbury was a fave place of mine before it went all like left-wing and crazy. Back in the 80s and 90s was a brilliant festival, not so much now. And the farm is called Worthy Farm. Yes, and I've actually met Michael Leavis. I think, is he deceased now? Is he deceased? I remember when his wife died, that was absolutely tragic. I think his daughter does it now, because his youngest daughter took over the industry that is Glastonbury Festival Incorporated. Basically, that's where it's gone. From a little hippie do, where I think it was Mark Bolan came in, sat cross-legged on their little stage to about 50 people that had paid, I think they paid a couple of shillings and got a free bottle of milk, because it's a cattle farm. And we're doing whatever else they were doing. Yeah, Mark Bolan turned up, sat on the stage, cross-legged, and performed Get It On. I'm sure it was Get It On. It was the first ever song that was performed at Glastonbury. There you go, a little meander down somewhere. So anyway, Worthy, just as I say, reminds me of Worthy Farm. Beautiful little old sort of Jacobean... where are we? In Suffolk. No, we're not in Suffolk. Oh, I don't know where we even are. Somerset, you thick old boot. Yes, Somerset. So sort of Georgian built, Jacobean built, I would have said. Georgian, yeah. Stroke Georgian farmhouse that dates back that far, if that makes sense. Yeah, lovely little place. So where are we? Oh, oh my God, do we still have to do this? Can't I carry on talking about Glastonbury, please?
It's wild. Thank you for trusting me.
Oh, thank you for trusting me.
You haven't seen any of the questions ahead of time, and in our sweats, and you have your Archie and Lily on your...
Oh, I can't. I must say I can't, because if I say too much, I'll get myself into trouble with the YouTube gods. Every time I do anything about MM, no matter how short the video or long it takes, like an hour or something to upload, if I do any other subject, it's up 8, 9, 10 minutes maximum, no matter how long. So I'm in the naughty step of YouTube at the moment. I've got to be nice to Marklet. And Mrs. Lima from Lima, whatever her name is. They're just so immature, infantilised. And I've got issues around grown women behaving like little children and acting and talking as though they were young girls. I personally have got issues with that. Probably other people haven't, and that's okay too. I can't explain why, because I don't want to get myself into trouble on the VooTube viewers.
Right,
go on, come on, loves.
Last year it's faded, but this
girls.
is what I would wear if I come to your house.
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's
great when you see a perimenopausal pair of old malts in it trying to act like they're 10. I think she starts going on about it, actually. Because I do remember as I was slipping off into my coma, she was talking about, discussing how she turns up for her 11-year-old self and reconnects with her. And I'm like, oh, please, somebody, where's that asteroid? Put me out of my misery.
Exact same with no makeup as makeup, and we're that's
when you think there's women across the world, vast millions and millions and millions, probably billions of women that live in appalling situations. They haven't even got toilets and have to walk miles before they can relieve themselves and any other thing they may need to do to themselves as they're females. They have no accoutrements for that sort of thing. They have no items to help them in their endeavours, and also walk miles for clean water so they can feed their babies, or walk across deserts with a child that's malnourished to get it to the latest UNICEF doctor they've dropped off there to, do you get me, to give them some salt and sugar so they get their electrolytes. And you've got these two, I've got to say it, YouTube, and please don't have a go at me, but these women are morons. They are literally morons. I've seen grinding poverty in my lifetime, endured not only just by men, women and children. Poverty everywhere. Should we talk about the back apart, or should we talk about them? Should we talk about Centre Park? Oh, mustn't mention that. Don't mention anything like that. It's so glorious, it's so glassy, it's an American magazine. I'm going to Donald Trump now, aren't I? But you get me. Look at us, we're so much better than you. We really are. We succeeded where you lot all failed. Like she describes herself as a 1%er. I mean, literally. Did she walk across the desert to get her baby some water? Did she have to walk miles before she could relieve herself? Or maybe use some sanitary products? No! She's got 16 bleeding bathrooms within a couple of feet of her. And we are being invited to listen to their struggles. I mean, please, stop! Go on.
And even when we get together, if I haven't
48 on August the 4th, darlings.
showered, it's still all the same. And so today is special, and I want to just
you're very
open
special
up
as well, love.
because we've had so many conversations about this where, like, we've talked about how
so
special and important
my
it
God,
is
she's
for
got
friends
Worthy.
to check in on each other.
She's got Worthy as well. It's Worthy. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a book she wrote. Oh, that's why you got 1, 2, 3 Worthies there. Oh, she's so worthy. I'm very worthy. Look at me. I'm amazing. Oh. It does get worse. It's macabre. It's called gothic noir, sort of dark humour.
Saying, are you okay? And I think
no, I'm not.
so many
Traumatised, darling.
Watching and
The sheer
listening,
audacity of you lot.
maybe are the strong one in their family, or they're the one that has it all together, or they're the
I think this one's on the spectrum, the other one. I ain't being rude, ladies, or nothing, but I don't think she's firing on all cylinders. Do you get me? I wouldn't want to have to walk across the desert with her and get water, because that thing would bleed moan the whole way, wouldn't she? Do you get me?
one everyone goes to for advice, or they're maybe like crushing it at work, and on the outside everything looks great, and so people just assume they're great.
We're
Like,
happy,
just
shiny
assume they're
people.
great.
Listen. Because you're so successful, everybody assumes you're great. Do you know what? Most people don't care if you're not great. We don't care if you are great. We don't care if you're not great. We just stop insulting our intelligence. Stop making out that you're representing women because you're not representing anybody, least of all me, and I happen to be a woman, even though one of my very rude commentators said I was a man. But I think they were one of the stalkers, so do you know what I mean? Half of the course don't care. And yeah, I must watch that latest Bruce Lee movie that I haven't as yet watched, ever. And that is a thing. So here we are, two very successful women, her in makeup, because we all know how the Marklet is successful, don't we, sweethearts? We do know how she did work her way from poverty in the streets of Los Angeles, pauper as she was. She used to pick up fag butts. She did. She used to have to eat out of trash bins? I think I was going to say rubbish bins, with trash cans. She did. She clawed her way up all on her todsome oansome. She did, and now she's very successful. Entrepreneurial personage, isn't she? Or, here's a variable, did she just marry some money? There you go.
First question, because I think in friendship it's so important.
Oh, it's so important.
And I think so many people also have this question for you.
Actually, I'll be honest, viewers, I don't think I can even do half an hour of this nonsense. I'm going to have to cut it short. Because, don't anybody send emergency services, but I'm feeling unwell. I think I need to go out and just feel the warm air on my face and the sun and hear the birds singing and see the blossom in the trees yet again, because where I live in the countryside, they're just everywhere's full of blossom, the hedges, the trees, everything, and it makes me asthmatic. Do you know when your tubes close up, so I can't get a breath? And that's happening now. And I think it also happens when I get stressed out. And this stresses me out. Because I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to repeat it. And I'm allowed to, YouTube people. YouTube gods. I'm allowed to have that opinion. I find grown women talking and behaving and aping little girls troubling. I find it sinister. I find it troubling. I find it irritating. And I find it weird. There you go. I'm allowed to.
Again, how are you?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
That's so kind. I am. I'm better than okay.
Right.
How are you?
She reminds me, because I've actually played the part of the Cheshire Cat, and I think she would have done it better than me. You know, in Alice in Wonderland, I actually played that part. It was a big part, you know, darling. It was me and dear Johnny. Johnny Depp. Yes, me and Johnny. If you believe that, you believe anything. Anyway, but she reminds me of the Cheshire Cat and Alice in Wonderland. Everything's so shiny and lovely and lovable. I'm lovely. I'm so coy. I'm coy and prissy and kind of proper. But really, if you get to know me, I'm dirty. I'm really dirty. Oh, here I am. Ho, ho, ho. So it's just one of them, innit?
I know you always make it about me. Today, which by the way, I just have to say,
I'm not being funny. I think this one how irritates Meghan. To be honest, I think she is a lot more irritating than her. And I think if you look at the shine in Meghan's eyes, which obviously she's like ratched up on the sort of supply, isn't she? Whoa, look at me, look at me, look at me. I think she is even annoying Meghan with her, I'm present, lovely, I'm marvellous. You know, it's boring.
Nurse friend. You show up for your friends today. I just get to talk about you.
So basically we've got what... Sorry, I can't help it, I like to join in. Basically we've got two rich airheads expounding on how clever and talented and accomplished and wonderful they are, whilst reminding us that they have such a lot of struggles in life that people don't understand. All these women living in the favelas of Brazil, struggling with 15 kids, no money. What do they know about these women that suffer? They suffer terribly. They do in Miami and Malibu and Los Angeles and everywhere else they get themselves. It's just, and we've all got to empathise with their suffering. It's that BS, isn't it? Anyway, let's just give her one more chance and then I'm off. What's going on with them teeth? SpongeBob SquareTeeth.
But how are you doing? There's so much going on.
I'm good. There's,
Right, look later. Oh, go on. There you go!
it's a lot of pinch me moments right now.
Yes, I wish someone pinch you and take you away permanently. Bye now. Having been 42, coming up for 43, none of this was happening. None of this was happening with me. And I'm sure if you look back on your photographs of that age, none of that was happening. Do you know when that was happening? Over the age of 45. Then you start getting the wrinkles on your foreheads, and when you smile, you get the wrinkle smiles at the side. Not at 42. Not at 40. Not nowadays. No, darlings. Honestly, I used so much oil of Ulay when I was a young woman. I should have regressed to an embryo, really, because it's supposed to make you look younger. But, I mean, you've seen me, haven't you? You've seen me, so I'm not an advertisement for oil of Ulay. So, to be honest, don't use it. I gave up years ago. Once you go through the menopause, you're just like, right, that's going in the bin. Sod that. Can't be bothered. Oh, dear. Yeah, so this isn't happening. I don't know, I said before, 47, she's quite good. So, shall I leave this here for now? Because I'm going to go walk my dog and get some fresh air. And just smell the sunshine. Rather than listen to these two insufferable dolts. And please, YouTube, don't be nasty to me now. Come on, it's Gertie. I'm nice. I'm kind. I'm entitled to feel irritated. When the majority of the world is going through a cost of living, this, that and the other, and the Virgin World War III, we are being invited to feel sorry for a pair of super rich airheads. They've got nothing to bring to the table. As I say, they're more Stepford wives than these emancipated, powerful women. They've got where they are. I could say by rolling out from under... But I don't, want to be rude. I wish there was one I could go. I might start on another platform where I can actually say what I think and then get people to come over and watch me. I'm going to have a look at other... Is it Substack? Where you could get away with being a bit ruder, maybe. Hopefully. Speakers I find and express myself in the way I want to express myself, which is in line with my life experiences. Like, we're being invited to listen to their life experiences, but we're not allowed to comment with our life experience behind us. We're not allowed to say, well, actually, this is disgusting because of this reason or that reason. And you think of how women and children all across the world suffer in their billions and billions and suffer at the hands of all sorts of outrages. And we're being invited to pity these two. I was going to say pricks, but that would be rude, wouldn't it? So obviously I won't say that. Anyway, over and out for now. Bye-bye now! Bleeding load of old bleeding hooey. I've never heard so much nonsense in my entire life, and I'm not being funny. I've heard some nonsense.